Hello everyone, this is Selvin Alfred Ezekiel from Hebei Medical University. This video is a guideline for students traveling from India through Sri Lanka or through Bangkok to China. As I travel from India through Sri Lanka and through Guangzhou, so I'll be mentioning most about Sri Lanka and Guangzhou, but it's the same for both the transit. You'll have to do health declaration. As we go right into the video, first let me tell you about the tickets that I booked. From Chennai to Sri Lanka, I booked it for 23rd of October. It was 15,000 and which can carry 30 kgs of check-in luggage and 7 kgs of hand luggage. And from Sri Lanka to Guangzhou, I booked it for 26th of October, leaving 2 days in between for my 48 and 24 hours RT-PCR test. And that costed me 97,000. And it can also carry 30 kgs of check-in luggage and 7 kgs of hand luggage. And please do note that you need to apply for a tourist visa as you're going to stay in the country for more than 48 hours. And I've also given the link for applying tourist visa. So it will take 2-3 days to get your visa. And whichever country you're taking it to be the transit, it is a must for you to complete your health declaration certificate. For a transit of Sri Lanka and Bangkok, it is a must to do a 48 hours RT-PCR test and 24 hours RT-PCR test. And that is why I have taken a 2-day stay in the transit. So let me tell you about the health declaration code. So I've given you the link below in the description. So click onto the link and you will find this page. So you need to register, and once you register, you can log into this again by typing in your password. So I'm just typing in my password because I've already registered. And as soon as you type the password, you will get a picture puzzle page. So you need to just slide the puzzle, and once after you do it, you will be guided to a next page which will have 3 columns, which is apply for health declaration form. So this is where you'll be applying once after you get your RT-PCR result. And the second one is view and show your health declaration form. So this is where you'll be getting your green QR code. So the third one is the agencies, testing agencies which are closer to your place. So you need to click into this nucleic acid testing agency and then type in your country. So as I'm from India, I typed India, and then as I'm from Chennai, I typed Chennai and then gave the search option. So I got all these hospitals which are listed over here in the Chennai section. So these were the hospitals, and I chose 2 hospitals which were closer to my house. So I called them and I asked them whether they can come home to take the RT-PCR test samples. So they accepted, and then I did the first one before the first one before 48 hours and the second one before 24 hours. So once after I completed the RT-PCR test and I got it. So I got it on 22nd because my flight is on 23rd. So 22nd night I got my test report, and I went to this apply for health declaration. Then I typed in all the details like as it is given, name, passport number, and then my visa, and then you need to select your country, your phone number, your gender, your date of birth. And for the itinerary details, you give your flight number and from where the flight is starting and the time of the flight, and also your flight transfer through Sri Lanka, your flight number from there. And you also need to upload both the itinerary pictures. So take a screenshot of your ticket and then you need to post it over there. So you just give tested negative for COVID-19, and then the agency where you did it, just select one agency that you did it. So you don't have to give both of the agencies, just give either 48 or the 24 hours one, and then give no for the tested positive nuclear test, and then have you ever been close contact, no, and have you ever been suspected, no. So then you can submit it. So I'm not going to give the submit over here because I already did it. So when you give submit, you need to click the globe icon on the left top of the phone. Then you are going to view and show your health declaration form. Click into that one after 2-3 hours. So it will be under processing. It shows gray over here, but for me it was showing green in color. So that will happen only after 2-3 hours of inspection. So maybe because first time when I did it, I got a red QR code because I was having a problem with the pictures that I uploaded. It was not clear. So I also asked my friend to do it, and then he took a screenshot of it and he uploaded it, and then I got the green code. So this is how the green code will be. So you can show this at the airport. and do show it only when they ask you to show it. And this QR code which I've shown you is the one which I did it before starting from Chennai. So once after reaching Sri Lanka, you'll again have to test for 48 hours and 24 hours in Sri Lanka and get the QR code, get the QR code for the RT-PCR test, and again do everything in the same manner, and then you'll get the QR code. And once after you get the green QR code, you need to show it in the airport. So at the Chennai airport, they did not ask us to show the green QR code, but I heard from many students who travel from different parts of India, they were asked to show the QR code in the particular airport in India. So once when you reach Sri Lanka or Bangkok, you'll again have to show the QR code because you would have done your 2 RT-PCR tests in the transit country. At the Sri Lankan airport, they also asked us for the black QR code or the black barcode. So I've given the link in the description. You can click onto the link and also fill it when you are in Sri Lanka after completing your 2 days of RT-PCR test. Maybe on the morning that you're leaving to the airport, or any time that you're leaving to the airport, before 4 to 5 hours, you can do this link and you can get your QR code. So when you click the link, this is the page that appears. So first you need to give the blue tick mark over here for the agree, and then you start filling in your personal information. So it is an entry into China, so give as entry your name, your gender, your nationality, and your occupation. So once after you slide, then you scroll the page, you get the date of birth, passport type, passport number, and then the second thing is the exit entry information. So you need to fill in your flight number, your seat number, and it is not mandatory that you need to fill in the perfect seat. If you haven't booked a seat, then you can just randomly click into any seat. So the next page, when you scroll into it, you get the contact person in China and their mobile number. So I have given my head teacher's name and my head teacher's phone number, and address in China I gave my university address and the city that I live in, and Chang'an is the district that I was living in. So here, the fifth one, it is very much important. What countries have you visited during the past 14 days? So in this, you'll have to mention that you were in India. So these were the 2 countries that you were. So India, you were there for in the 14 days, you need to calculate. So in 14 days, 3 days you were in Sri Lanka. So it is counted that 11 days you were in India. So my calculation according to it was from 12th to 23rd I was in India, and from 23rd to 26th I was in Sri Lanka. So that is how my 14 days calculation came. And if you give any wrong calculation, it shows an error. So after this, so here when you scroll, you get the 7th question, that is, have you taken any medications for fever? It's no. Have you had direct contact with confirmed suspect? No. Have you had direct contact with people having fever? No. Has your community reported any COVID cases? No. Have you been 2 or more members? No. And on the 12th question, for the 12th question, you'll have to give yes, because have you been injected with COVID-19 vaccine? It's a yes. Yes, and if you keep scrolling, you'll get the last one, that is fill in the captcha. So fill in accordingly, and then give a blue tick mark for the declaration, and then you slide it. Last, you have an agree button over there. Click it and click the dark blue one, so that you'll get the QR code immediately, instantly, within few seconds you'll get it. Once after you get this black QR code, you need to show this black QR code and the green QR code that you got it in Sri Lanka. You need to show it to the counter, and then they'll give you your ticket. So after getting your ticket, you need to go to the immigration. So I've just given you this picture of the form because I just took it. So it's an easy job, you can do it. And I would highly recommend you guys to have something at the airport, because it was a shocker for us when we boarded Sri Lankan flight. They made an announcement that they're not supposed to serve food or water to the passengers, because it was the Chinese law for the passengers to not remove their masks. And then we boarded the flight happily, and though there were many passengers in the aircraft, we were let to sit anywhere that we wanted. And we didn't notice, but we also had air hostess checking the temperature in between. And the happy news is, once after we landed, we were served food while we were getting down from the aircraft. So this was a journey from India through Sri Lanka to Guangzhou, and please do share it to your friends who are traveling through these routes, because this will be very useful for them. And if you would like to know more about our stay in Guangzhou and the procedures that we had in the Guangzhou airport, I'll be uploading a new video. And if you have any questions and doubts regarding this video, please put your questions down in the comment section below and I will answer it. You can also text me on Instagram, and thank you so much for watching this video. Hope to see you all soon.